Hey, how's it going? Dirty back with you as we continue our Let's Play of Stellaris with the Star Trek New Horizons mod, playing as the Tholians on hard mode. And, well, it's been a couple of days since I did any recording, so keep that in mind. It might take me a little while to kind of get the flow of things again. Of course, I did have that backlog built up because I had family coming into town. They visited, and now they are gone again. Great to see some family, but it's also great to be back playing some Stellaris here, and hopefully we'll get back to a little bit longer episodes. Well, depending the flow of the episode, though, you know, if I feel things aren't that exciting or anything, there's no need of 20 minutes of me just kind of upgrading things on planets. But if we're in the middle of a war or something, then maybe we'll go for a longer episode. So, yeah, it's hard mode. So let's check out the relative power. So we have two races that are overwhelming, and 4 that are superior right now. So, again, our hard mode mantra is just having a little bit of patience right now. We need to get our industrial base set, and then we can start looking at the other races in the galaxy and deciding what we're going to do. Kind of the guides that I've seen for hard mode have been saying, you know what, you're going to be behind at the start, but just have patience, build up, and then strike when the iron is hot, so to speak. So, Tholia Prime, what are we looking at here? We're looking at 3 food. We're building a engineering lab. Okay, and that guy's going in there. Hazra Prime, 4 food right now. We got a new mine going in. Girther, one of our conquered species. They have 1 food right now, so we might have to get on that. Looks like I am clearing tiles for this. Again, it's been a few days, so I got to try to figure out what I was doing last time. That guy's going to be going in there. Yeah, we're going to start running out of food very soon. Where's our administration building? We can't upgrade this yet. No. So that might be an issue unless we can build some sort of orbital farm. I don't think we have access to that technology yet. A snack eel. How are we doing for food here? Food's at 2. Well, there's 2 food in this tile, so let's clear this off. We do have a few minerals, 112 a month. We're losing 4 energy, so we kind of got to get on that as well. So we have 2 food, right? So food is not a super major concern, so I'm actually going to pop in another power plant right there so we can start chipping away at this energy deficit. This planet, Galana, no governor, and that's due to the fact that we have too many leaders. Alright, so Galana, surface, 1 food. When that guy comes in, that's going to balance that out. Okay, so we can't really do too much with that planet. We're only hauling in 1 influence a month right now. Part of that's due to the fact that we are suppressing some of the races that we have recently conquered. We are building more spaceports right now, which is great for us. We should actually look at upgrading these as well, because this is hurting us, this 12% extra cost. So we're going to work on that. When these 2 spaceports come online, that should actually help a nice bit. And we will look at building ourselves perhaps another cruiser, 1600 for that. It's going to take us a while to build up for it. So things fairly in hand right now, so I'm just going to speed things up a bit. And you know what? Once our alien races get their own spaceport, then we may be looking at expanding some of the planets that we've colonized. Because, you know, Spider guys, they love demon-class planets, but they don't do so great anywhere else. So we'll check out our expansion planner, and let's see. Search by Tholians, Katana, where is that? Titanic Life Society up plus 25%. We've noticed that Polaris, kind of a bad spot for us, because it's right up against the Cardassians and the Bajorans, both of whom we don't want to antagonize. So Galana 1. So it's potentially, it's a Class H desert. Can we terraform that to, like, I don't think we can terraform it to a volcanic planet, which is kind of funny. You think that would be the easiest thing to do. So yeah, we're going to drop down some Tholians here. And yeah, we'll continue our expansion. And we'll continue... no, I don't want to drop it there. I want to drop it here. Katana Secondus. We'll continue tossing planets into sectorhood as we expand here. Actually, this isn't going to up our directly controlled system limit at all because we've already colonized this system, and that has already caused this number to increase by a single tick. Okay, so 63 out of 58. I'm curious to see what happens when this particular spaceport comes online. Do we have a date? It's going to be finished in 2 months. Okay, so we're going to wait for that. Alright, so that's colonizing with the Tholians. Expansion planner, so that's the Tholians. What about the Yapani? Yapani have a few more options. I should check off this is colonizable. There we go. Yeah, Fargus. They can actually colonize more in the Fargus system. As part of one of our... 10 minerals here. Where is this? It's Class M. Fulngar 2. Okay, and it's kind of outside our realm right now, which is good, actually. The borders will probably expand to this system. I think we want to colonize here ASAP. So, who's the best race for this right now? Girther, not those guys. Not those guys. So it's one of the species that don't have a spaceport yet. Okay, for whatever reason, because we did pop some of these sectors into, or some of these planets into sectorhood before we had a chance to build space stations for them. Okay, so we are still a little bit behind here on our naval capacity, so I'm actually going to upgrade this spaceport a couple times. Oh, the Trill Union. We've met the Trill, and we've met the Denobulans and the Tellarites. So they should all be kind of up around in this area. United Federation of Planets. Bolians are there. Nobulans are probably here. Who are you? Oh, that's the black and white dudes. Chennerites. Oh, there's the Trill. The Trill have actually... No, they didn't expand. Kind of look like they expanded, but I guess not. Alright, so we'll let time to continue to tick along here. We'll upgrade our spaceport to the max here. Do we have a spaceport for this system? Alright, so what... Okay, so you're just Tholians. You are Pazu Jock. Okay, expansion planner. We want the Pazu Jock. Where can they go? They can't go anywhere. Okay, never mind. Girther, you are the Zum. Expansion planner. Zum. Alright. Can they go to that system? Sort by minerals. They can. Fulngar 2. Okay, so colonize. And they are in Girther? No. They're on Hazra? No. Can we not colonize with anybody else but Tholians? Pazu Jock, okay. We want the Zum. Why don't the Zum have people? The Zum of all things. Yeah, why can't we send you guys into space? What's the reason? We do have a spaceport. Maybe I'll have to manually build a warp drive or a colony ship there just to make sure that they have one. I don't know. But the game itself doesn't seem to be picking up that I can colony ship. And this is the planet with the Zum, right? Girther, spaceport, colony ship. No pops on this planet that can be used for colonization. Why not? What's the issue? Are you on strike or something? Stellar culture shock. I gotta check out my ethics. Everybody should be able to leave, though. Let's take a look at you. You're deviant. That's not good. Do you not like to leave your world? They have like a dodo thing there. It's kind of funny. They like pelagic worlds, so they're kind of a fishy type world. Ethics divergence 49%. Good lord. Good lord. Do we have a gardens here? We do. That's helping our happiness a little bit. Speaking of which, we do have some tiles cleared here now, so we're going to want to build a power plant. Minus 15. Seriously, is someone on strike or something that I don't know about? Station maintenance? I don't know. Oh, the fact that we're building a colony ship, that's definitely not helping our energy credits. Okay, okay. All right, and of course our construction ship has been kind of working all throughout, so yeah. All right, expansion planner. So Tholians, Katana 1, everything else is in the Polaris system. And for some reason the Zum don't want to leave their world. I guess maybe we have to wait for the culture shock to kind of slack back. Let's get some defensive armies built up. We're going to have to do that. So we may as well take care of it. Make sure we're all maxed out here. Katana is not maxed out. Again, as far as I know, having defensive armies should help this whole faction thing, but I haven't heard anybody tell me wrong at this point, so I'm going to keep doing it until you guys tell me. It's like, Derndy, you've been such a dummy for the past while, but I'm going to straighten you out here. Okay, so we do have some alien menaces. Yeah, so we're going to want to build some more ships very soon as well. Orbital Dockyard, okay, that is great. I forget what it does, but it will allow us to build ships for cheaper and faster. Industrial Fabricator, what does this do? Maintenance is 1 energy. Construction time and building costs go down. Spatial Torpedo, what's the dilithium? Yeah, let's see if we can find dilithium. Our naval capacity goes up, that's for sure. So Tholia Prime, we want to check at the surface, spaceport. We want we do have orbital hydroponics. A little bit of bug here because they're showing like a shooty weapon. But, you know, this mod's still in alpha phase, so don't take that with a grain of salt. Destroyer and cruiser, construction speed goes up. Yeah, we're definitely going to want an orbital dockyard. That is faux show. So let's get to building that. Just seeing if we've taken any more systems through natural growth. It doesn't appear like it. We have a couple that's just right on the border, but not quite within our borders yet. So, all right. So we are under our naval capacity again now, so that's going to help us with output. Of course, our energy is still taking a bit of a dive here. That should go back to minus 10 once the colony ship finishes its work. No, you're not in the galactic core, I know that. You are there. There we go. Yeah. Vesselization requests. Okay. All sorts of things happening on the political front, but again, we're just going to try to chill a little bit and get ourselves built up. Like, once we have our industrial base down, that means we can just start pumping things out, ships and whatnot. Alright, so this system, we're not building anything. Okay, we have pops coming in there. Katana. Okay, so they're going to have food. Girther. They're still suffering from stellar shock. But they'll come around eventually. Hazra. 4 food here. So that single hydroponics facility is like doing great for us, actually. He's going to be working with mine and Tholia. Alright, if we can do more research, let's do more research. And that will actually fill out Tholia. We'll be Tholia full. Okay, so let's clear this. So 361. Migration treaties and stuff like that. Yeah, I do want to take a look at my policies. Slavery, so we're not... It's allowed, and we do allow our slaves to... But I want to see about migration, primary species. I can't do free migration. Okay, so that's why the Zum can't. Why can't I build colony ships for the other species though? About resettlement, it's allowed. So I might have to think about what I'm going to do. So we're xenophobic. So we will not allow other races to colonize. So there goes that plan, that planet that I've been talking about for the past like 3 episodes. But anyway, I guess we're just going to have to roll with it, not get ourselves upset, not tip over any apple carts or anything like that, but just like take it easy and figure out what our next step is. So 116 minerals a month, that's pretty good actually. And colony ship is setting up there. Research is done. Ooh, we can now have shields. That is awesome. Tetraan pylon. That is probably for our, I'm guessing our space stations. Power plant 3. I think we need that right now. All right, so shields. Let's take a look at our ship designers. Empire of Omega. Okay. And the Kappas and the Ferengi, okay. But I want shields. There we go. Save that design. There we go. This should be a nice boost to us. Cruiser. This design already exists? What? Oh, we have no power now. Alright, so it works for frigates, but everything else not so much. I think we have to go for shields, so... what are we going to sacrifice here? Warp range plus 25. Internal dampeners. Chance to evade. Let's clear that out. That puts us at minus 36. The reactor, I guess we want. Let's put that down to there. That puts us at minus 26. And we'll go back to titanium hull. No, that makes no difference. Fuel tanks, that makes little difference. Okay, so having those on, we won't worry about. Nuclear reactor, yeah, that definitely. Actually, they're blue, right? Nuclear reactor. Where were you? Or you're white. So that means that they can go into any slot, I believe. So let's dump one there and one there. There we go. So we can save that design. And for our cruiser, I guess we'll have to get rid of the operations station. Okay, so we'll upgrade. Minus 215. Okay. So we'll drop you there. Minus 145. We'll drop this to a level 1. Minus 125. Guess we're going to have to replace both of those as well if we want to roll with shields. That puts our ship cost up to 1875. Alright, so if we upgrade our fleet, what happens? So we're at 1624 right now. Let's see. 1624. It will take us a little while to... what's on the go? Correlation between the Tellarites and the Ferengi. Okay. Ferengis actually have a nice chunk of territory there. That's quite interesting. 1624. So I'm interested to see now what these upgrades do. Having shields, if they help us any, they actually might reduce this number a bit. 1981. No, so that was actually a nice big jump for us. All right. So how do we stack up now? So there's more people who are overwhelming, but we met more people, so we do have to keep that in mind. We're still colonizing here. Yeah, we're kind of at a dead end in terms of the colonization thing. Any primitive species that we could exploit? Doesn't look like it. All right. Well, we'll continue working on the home front basically, and hopefully we'll get things kind of up to snuff. 63 out of 70. I would like to have another destroyer if I could. How much is it going to cost me to build one of those? Or a cruiser? $12.58. Wow, the dockyard actually made a big difference because I think it was $1,800 to build one of those before. Ship designer, cruiser. Yeah, it's $1,875. Wow, dockyards make a huge difference. So if you're playing this mod, definitely get to work on the dockyard technology ASAP. Build a cruiser there, my friend. It's going to take you a while. Not as long as before. I think it was like 500 days or something like that. So that's going to up our strength a bit. We're still looking... Okay, how do we stack up against the Niburites now? Hopefully they're not allied with anyone, because I think they're going to be potentially a first target. Okay, they have their borders closed. They're superior, and they're unfriendly. They haven't allied with anyone. Okay. Fleet power is superior. So once we get our new destroyer, that's going to give us a fleet power of about maybe 2,600. We'll be able to take out the pirates here, the privateers, and maybe we can take out some of the space whales that we've got hanging around too, the evil space whales, and that might let us expand ourselves a little bit more. I'm still kind of confused why there's a certain race that can colonize other worlds, but I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, the map's definitely filling in here. We just got to play it cool, exploit the resources we have access to, and yeah, that should be good for us. We'll keep growing, we'll keep expanding. 325. I mean, I could start potentially pumping out patrol frigates every 3 or 4 months. I don't know if I want to do that, though. I think the higher value ships are what we're looking for right now. Minus 34 for energy credits. So we're definitely going to need more of those. So definitely check out our planetary surfaces and see if we can get a start on some of that. Okay, so there's 4 food here now. That guy's going to be working at a power plant. Excellent. There is 0 food here right now. Please excuse my phone whistling. So once this guy comes in, there's going to be no food left. What are we going to sacrifice for more food? Can we sacrifice anything else? We do have the planetary administration. I don't think so, so I might have to... Let's clear this tile. We'll move this guy over here and make this a hydroponics tile, because I don't want to sacrifice the society research if I don't have to. This planet, there's 2 food right now. We do have a couple of food producing tiles. So where's our new population? Okay, so he's going to be working in a power plant. Katana Prime. We're still waiting for this guy to come in. He's going to balance things out with food. We're definitely going to want to clear off some of these tiles. So let's get that started. Have that ready for a later date. And we are going to wait until the start of the new year for that new planet to be ready to go. Alright, we're making progress. We're getting ahead. It's kind of a slow grind at this point, but, you know, a spider... I was going to say a spider doesn't build a web in a day, but he definitely builds a web in a day. The Kappa Delphines. They're a vassal under the Ferengis. Imagine being a vassal under the Ferengis. That would kind of suck, I think. Katana Secondus. Okay. So let's clear this. And let's take a look at this world. No governor. It's going to be full of Tholians, though, so that automatically makes this planet better. 1 food will be at 0 food when he comes in, so I'm actually going to start working on power plants, because that's definitely what we need to get on at this point. Oh, this is now within our borders, so let's build some research stations here. Get the old science up and running. 33 months for better power plants. Only a month remains for growth time going down. That's good. That's going to help us expand, and hopefully we have some dilithium within some of our systems. How long until we have our cruiser? They're at 57%. Spaceport, basically half of a year. Okay, so we'll keep building that. And unfortunately, that's going to drive our energy credits up again. Growth time minus 20%. Excellent. Starport, what does that do? Maintenance is 10 minerals, but it produces 10 energy. Or we could do a school. I think I'm going to go for the Starport. We're not doing super great with minerals right now, but we're definitely doing better with minerals than we are doing energy, and we need both. So maybe I'll do the starport thing and get our energy kind of back up to where we need it to be at this point. Dilithium refinery, cool. Hopefully some of it lies within our borders. Spaceport level 4. A deep core dilithium refinery. Rapid fire photon torpedo. There's English. Spaceport level 4. Let's go for that right now. Okay. So what did we do? We finished growth time, and what was the other thing? Dilithium. Do we have any dilithium? Just gonna do a quick check of our systems here. It's not looking very promising right now. No. The answer to that is no. That's not in our borders, is it? Nope. Okay, so I guess we're not going to be harvesting any dilithium unless there's dilithium on planets that... But I highly doubt it. I don't see any here. For food, Girther... Oh, that's right. So I cleared this tile, so I'm definitely going to want hydroponics farm right there. Snack eel. 1 food at this point. I'm going to clear this tile, and I'm going to replace this with an actual hydroponics facility. Katana. There's 2 food, so the food tile's not so important right now. The minerals, I need those. Why did I see a thing for a dilithium refinery there? I'm going to have to investigate that. And Katana Secondus. Once the game saves. They're just waiting for that guy to come in. Okay. Alright, so our destroyer is almost done. At any point here now. Minus 27 for energy. My god. It's full of stars. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to get that up, because if we do run out of energy, that's going to slow down our engineering, and also that means we can't run our shields for whatever reason. That's one of the things in Stellaris that never quite made sense to me, since ships tend to be pretty independent systems on their own, but yeah, for some reason, if you don't have enough energy on your worlds, your ships are like, well, can't make shields, that's for sure. That make too much sense. Spaceport, 7 days. Okay. Cool. Alright, so we'll let things run along there. Alright, so we're 2763 now. So I do feel confident enough to take on these 1K guys. Alright, let's check it out. Maybe there's going to be some great things in this system. I'm hoping there are great things in this system. Our poor old science ship will actually have to come in and survey that system. And there's a 2K alien menace there as well. I'd like to be able to take those guys out. So what's it take to build a cruiser? 1256. And of course, unfortunately, we are over our... well, I can upgrade this a bit. And I can build one here. That's going to edge us closer to our naval capacity again. If I build space docks, does that help the naval capacity? I'm going to have to investigate that. So wait till the end of this month, and we will build a spaceport. That's going to help us a little. Station complete. Cool. Cool. Right, build a spaceport there. And our fleet, and of course our fleet is moving now too, so that's not helping this whole energy situation. So I got to get that kind of figured out very soon. 39 months for the spaceport. Okay, we'll see if we'll be able to kind of squeak in under the wire. It's -2 food. What happened here? Apparently everybody decided to move here at the same time. Okay, so we're definitely going to want to upgrade this so our people don't starve. 350, yeah. And where do we lose our populations from? That's the question. Tholia? Must be from our outlying worlds that are in sectors. Is this now under our control? No. So close, though. So close. First Fleet couple jumps away. Bullions are integrating some people. Hostile fleet present. Alright. Aggressive stance. What are we doing? Warp wind down. Is this the system that we want to check out? I don't think so. But if they're at 1.9k, I would feel confident taking them on with a 2.7k fleet. And, I mean, this system is within our boundaries. So we're definitely going to want to clear that out as well so we can actually start exploiting whatever resources that it has. Okay, so this world, yes, upgrade that. That's going to produce a few more minerals for us, going to produce some more food. This guy's like, hey, there's no food here, so I'm just going to up and leave. And I really can't say I blame him for that. War, the Trills, and the Cardassians. Okay. How strong are the Cardassians now? Cardassians, they're superior. Do the Trill not have any allies, or are they like a single system? It's the Bolians. Trill. Now I wonder if there's still the thing where, like, you know, if you invade a Trill world, they suddenly respawn their defense armies very, very quickly. I don't know if that's still a thing. But it did make attacking them a little bit hard, that's for sure. Okay. So, are we still traveling? Yes, we're still traveling. So a few months for that. We're burning through our resources fairly quickly. I think I'm going to have to suppress the mineral that's in this tile. And, like, this is going to be like a power plant heavy planet. It's the only way for me to sensibly do this, I guess. So Tholia Prime. Okay, so we're just basically waiting for that dude to come in. Okay, food's at 2. Food will be at 1 when this guy comes in, so definitely don't need anything here. What's the dilithium refinery? Produce maintenance 2 energy, 1 dilithium. But we don't have any dilithium, so we won't be building anything there. Could build a gardens, make our people slightly happier. Now our people don't need to be happy. What we need, though, is power. It's all about the power. This world, there's 5 food. Looks like we had someone leave one of our mines, so we'll actually get you to work down here. And that's it for now. This planet, food's at 0. We're going to want that upgraded. Food is at 1 here, so we're going to upgrade this. Okay, that's fine. Katana Prime. It's going to be working the mine. Food is at 2. So food's going to be at 1. I don't think we need to build another hydroponics facility there. And for here, we're just trying to get our food situation straightened out. Okay, so we have a small 1.4k fleet here. So let's see if we can get our admiral actually up to a level 2 admiral. See if that will work out for us and get ourselves actually exploring this system. It's a system that's been nearby for quite a while for us. And there's a lot of engineering in that system too. Hard to say what to do sometimes. Alright, so let's kind of take a look at our fleet. Comet sighted, it's an omen, happiness minus 10. Okay, so no matter what, it's happiness minus 10. Ouch. That doesn't help us either. Man, building maintenance minus 40? Really? Really? Produced is 51. Sector income 29. And we're not colonizing any more worlds right now, so I don't think it should be that bad for... And like I said, we don't have any strikes or anything on the go. Alright, anyway, at least our ships have shields. That's a help here. Alright, so here we go. We got a couple cruisers, a couple destroyers, and like a handful of patrol frigates. So this is the first set of people that we fought since the pirates. And it's just kind of basic AI. They do have shields. Alright, so hopefully our shields... I really would rather not lose any ships if I don't have to. Might be a little bit of a blessing, though, since we do have our naval capacity kind of maxed out. We might lose that patrol frigate. So 1.3 to 2.6 in terms of strength. We did lose, yeah, one of those patrol frigates. That helped our energy situation a little bit. They have so many raiders. How's our cruisers doing? They're hanging on. 76 out of 76. Okay, so some of the station upgrades that we were doing are finally done. 2.6 to 1.1. They do have a fairly large Black Pearl class. That's awesome. The Creepy Feet, the Shoot for Loot cruiser. Awesome. Yeah, they do have a few cruisers on their own there. Seems like we've lost another frigate. 2.3 to 1.1. And we're well under our naval capacity now. In fact, I think we should be able to build another destroyer. Yeah, okay. So let's build one of those. Don't want to save up for another cruiser if I don't have to. Yeah, what's killing us right now is they have so many kind of smaller ships to our larger ones. So we have to kind of eat through those before we start taking out their bigger ships. So 2.1 to 891. So we're gaining strides there. So we lost about 800 in terms of naval capacity. 20 there. Minus 32. Energy credit's still not all that hot for us. Have we lost a destroyer? It kind of looks like it. 2K to 820. Gain saving because it's the start of a new year. They have 2 frigates and 2 pirate cruisers. We have 2 cruisers, a destroyer, and a couple of frigates. We're at 2K right now. Actually, we're well under our naval capacity at this point, so I probably want to save up for another cruiser at least. Alright, so hopefully we will start tearing through these Black Earl class. Hey, not Black Pearl, Black Earl. Yep. Spaceports, modifiers. I did want to check, too, if I build a dockyard. Maintenance is 2 energy. Okay, so that doesn't help the naval capacity. It doesn't look like it does anyway. Or maybe. From spaceports? No. Okay. Alright, so we may lose one more frigate before all this is over. Tholia is almost done building a new destroyer. Which will bring us closer to our naval capacity again. Yeah, it's taken quite a while to actually eat through their cruisers, so we're not super strong at this point. So we have to acknowledge that, I think. Alright, we have 0 food right now. Definitely want a hydroponics farm. Could build a garden, so that's going to help happiness. Let's do that. You're producing minerals. We'll get you producing energy once that's done. A nice 3 mineral tile there. I will want to exploit that at some point. Okay, so destroyers are only worth 280. Seems kind of underwhelming. And what's our hit ratio? 55%. So we're not good at hitting things. So these things are kind of at half hit points right now. Tholia Prime, let's take a look through our worlds again, see if there's anything we can do, anything that we can build. Okay, so they're still waiting for the pop to come in there to work at the power plant. Food's at 0 for these guys, but that's going to be fixed once they get that population in there. Food is at 1 here. Again, we have a hydroponics facility ready to go for them. Food's at 2 here, and I don't really want to do anything because after we upgrade this, we'll start to be able to upgrade our hydroponics farm, so we should be set for food, and get you to work in a upgraded power plant. So yeah, we did in fact lose another patrol frigate. Okay. Yeah, they're down to a single ship. Okay, so this was actually a lot tougher than I thought it would be. But anyway, spatial rift detected. That's probably our ship coming in to help. He's a little bit too late. Our admiral has gone up in a level. Ship logistics, he's got that now, which is great. I'm not sure if he had it before, but we're going to want to go repair our ship, and we want to send an assigned ship to survey the system. We've never had the opportunity before. And with that kind of victory under our belt, I think I'm going to wrap things up there for now. Hey, thanks for watching the episode. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, think about liking the episode. Think about subscribing to the channel. We'll see you next time. Take care. Have a terrific day.